Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel, Val53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling your current or overall energy. And then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Okay. Goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy, Capricorn. What's going on? What is going on with this? What are you showing me? One more. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. That's something. That is something, Capricorn. Yeah, it's difficult. Very difficult. Okay. Jumping into this, Capricorn. I'll try to be as easy as I can. What you're showing me, there is definitely a lot going on for you, and I definitely feel like it's almost as if someone kind of just picked up your world, flipped it upside down, and kind of shook it around, and it's like, okay, what is going on? Why is everything the way it is? Why is everything turning out the way it is? And where is this all headed? Now, that being said, whatever this personal transition or transformation is that you have gone through and are experiencing, I do see that this feels new. It feels good to you. It's an energy of possibly even a spiritual awakening that is definitely having strong beliefs attached to it. At the same time, you are showing me that with this newness of who you are and what you're kind of stepping into here energetically, again, it feels like your future and the plans for it are definitely up in the air, and that's causing quite a bit of stress and anxiety, as well as fear and worry about possibly connections, relationships, commitments, marriages, family situations. I mean, everything here under the sun. It feels like what is going on, nothing feels like it's a-okay, but at the same time, you're also showing me that you are doing what you can to gain perspective and clarity. And what's fascinating is you understand. There's something here you definitely know and you definitely understand. But there's also something here emotionally that I feel you are energetically still connected to or attached to regarding some of this. I definitely feel like this is definitely something emotionally difficult for you to kind of, in a sense, let go of, release, and heal from. And so you are choosing to hold on. You're kind of saying, I'm not quite yet. I'm not quite emotionally ready to kind of move on from this. At the same time, I feel like there is some sort of steps or a process here being taken to kind of put things into perspective and gain further clarity. And I'll just say it in a specific type of way: balance. Things are being straightened out and things are coming into balance in a very specific way. It might be legal matters, legal issues, or legal proceedings. I don't exactly know. But ultimately, with this going on, yes, it makes sense as to why you are kind of becoming cold, reserved. You're wanting to watch, be very aware, and I'm going to say, on the lookout as to how things are going to move and shift and what you got to change and what you got to do. But whatever changes you are making because of this, I do see that there is some sort of breakthrough and realization here, either one regarding the truth about the situation or maybe just about yourself. But overall, with whatever this breakthrough is, it feels like your life is just speeding up. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers and see what else we can find. Let's see. Yeah, that's difficult. That's difficult. Um, I will give the side message of, even though life kind of throws you these curveballs and it's shaking everything up, even down to your core. Um, it is sometimes necessary to go through these difficult tests and challenges, and some might say even tribulations, um, that definitely show you some things that you learn from, you gain that wisdom and experience from, and that's what it's all about. It's an energy of, you're going through difficulties, and it may seem like, how can something so strong happen and take place for me personally while everything else around my life seems to be chaotic? It's kind of like, how can two polar opposite energies or situations coexist at the exact same time? And then trying to make sense out of this all at the same time, it can be confusing, it can be chaotic. Everything has to kind of shift and change and work itself out. Everything has to straighten itself out. And that's kind of how it unfolds. It's got to run its course. Yeah, you're doing everything you possibly can to make peace with this. That is nice though. Even though things are chaotic in the way they are, you're doing what you need to do. Even though it's rough and difficult. Yeah. Very, very nice, Capricorn. You're ultimately saying, you're saying I have to lean on my belief system. I have to lean on my faith in a sense. I have to listen to myself. It is very drastic that you do listen to yourself about what is taking place and how things are unfolding. And I feel like that's what it's all about. Trusting in yourself, trusting in something here. Because whatever that is definitely giving you that perspective and that clarity. Something to go to. Something to go to. Yeah. It's a connection. And that's what's very difficult, is you're ultimately saying, how did we get here? Ultimately, how did we get here? How did everything turn out this way? It's like, how did I get, in a sense, lost in the flow or the momentum of life? And it's kind of like, okay, there I was living life, and then it's kind of like things just happened and things took place. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's an energy of, you're in the flow of things, you're going with it, and you kind of just get lost and you kind of drift. At the same time, I do see you are in the process of dealing with, because I do feel that these issues, that are very difficult to get over, is, in a sense, you are kind of holding them over your head, Capricorn. You are. And it makes sense. You're kind of holding it over your head to kind of pressure yourself and kind of retell yourself, like, hey, don't fall back into these old patterns and old routines. But what I like about this is you're still strong in believing that there is, again, this connection or relationship or possible marriage here with the two of you, and you're saying something can still come out of this. There's still a chance. There's still an opportunity, whether it be a second chance, third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance. That's how love works. That's how love works. It's not an energy of, give this now to many, give this. Everyone has their preferences and, their perspective, but at the same time, love doesn't keep score. True love does not keep score. True love does not keep score. And so you're holding on, and so you are. Yeah. I get it. That's difficult. That is difficult. Yeah. I definitely feel like there is some sort of action being taken, and yes, I got to be honest. This does feel like legal proceedings. I gotta be honest. It's an energy of, geez, it definitely feels like, okay, some type of freeing energy. There might be even some sort of movement here, or moving, literally relocating, changing location or places. Geez. But I feel like you're having to ultimately do something here for you. It's like you got to do something for you. Yeah. Even if that means I gotta heal, I gotta kind of go on my own way, my own path, and find out who I am, what I'm all about, or kind of relearn some things. Yeah, it's difficult. But you are, like I said, you are definitely getting that perspective and clarity. Yeah. You're working on yourself. You're working on yourself. This is nice. This is definitely you working on your spiritual path. This is your spiritual journey, Capricorn. This is such a beautiful energy, even though it is very difficult, and I apologize for that. It is still, like I said, it's a very accepting the positive with, in a sense, the quote negative. I'll just say it. Life is full of bullshit and magic, and you have to accept both at the same time. It's kind of like saying the rose grows out of manure. Just give it some time. Just give it some time, and something beautiful will emerge from this. You're hanging in there. Yeah, you may need to take some time to yourself to kind of process and work it through all this, but I feel like you will when you need to. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, we do have showing up Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, more Pisces, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Goodbye.